Hello, and welcome back to Spiritual Astrology. Today I want to talk about, go through just the basic information about the 12 signs. So I am going on one of my favorite websites, Always Astrology. So today I wanted to talk to everyone about just basic characteristics. It's always good to reflect on the people that you know in your life with each sign. I think that has taught me way more than reading a book, because you can read a book and you can be like, this could be true, this could not be true. So I don't make up my mind or decide something on someone or something until I see multiple cases of evidence to support and compare this information. So if I know a lot of Aries, I can compare the information between one person's personality and another and decide whether or not that characteristic is definitive of Aries or not. Now, Aries people, I have an Aries best friend. She really kind of helped me understand what the Aries energy is about. Um, it's really simple, honestly. If someone has a different rising sign or moon sign, you can always tell an Aries person because they're straightforward, simple, honest, good communicators, um, attractive, uh, just a lot of good things. You know, the sun is supposed to be exalted in Aries. So anyone with an Aries sun generally just basically likes life. They appreciate things. They don't really procrastinate unless you have something else in your chart that makes you procrastinate. But in Aries, I doubt it. I like the Aries people. The Aries suns I know are quite decisive, straightforward, to the point. They're not really anxious people. They're go-getters. They're straightforward. They talk to you. They tell you what they think. They don't beat around the bush. They're funny. They don't take things too seriously. Especially, well, in public, you know, their persona is to take things seriously, right? But in reality, when at home, they're actually quite chill, relaxed, and you know, you can hang out with them. Um, they're just they really know how to get into the groove of any situation. I've talked to Aries guys. They're straightforward, honest. There's no false pretenses. It's just what it is. Um, you know, you can read this while I'm talking as well. But they're extremely intellectual and objective. Like it says here, very. There's no emotion involved. They know how to get something done at school, at work. Um, they assess a situation. If they have a question, they'll ask you. You know, I'm a Capricorn. I'm not like this at all. I second guess myself. Aries people tend to not second guess themselves as much because they know how to take action. There's no fear there. There's less fear. Yeah, but basically they're all about themselves. I know a lot of Aries people when they were younger were spoiled, picky with their food, generally cranky about it. But then they get older, and a lot of Aries tend to start realizing that it's okay to eat and try new things. They don't like to be bored. It's kind of annoying being stuck in a room with an Aries for quite a few days because well, you know what? They'll leave. They don't give a crap. They'll do what they want, right? Which is awesome. It's just straightforward energy. So let's go to Taurus next. My sister is a Taurus. I know quite a few Taurians. Taurus. Okay. Taurus people are laid back and chill and easy to go along with. They're stubborn, obstinate, but you generally don't see this personality quirk because they do not like to make other people upset. They do not like to rock the boat. They like to buy things with money. They like to make things pretty around them. They enjoy food. They appreciate the physical world around them. They're really calm and stable and steady in emergency situations, just like any earth sign. Like, that's how you can tell a Taurus. When people are running around with their heads cut off, they'll be like, oh my God, calm down. Okay, let's get this over with. You know, they just want things to be calm and stay the same. And it's quite obvious. I have a few other Taurus friends. They tend to appreciate the things that they own. They do not enjoy relying on other people. They will rely on themselves and use their own possessions, unlike Scorpio. Sorry, Scorpios, but you do not give a crap about your stuff. You don't give a crap about other people's stuff. Taurus does. Taurus really, really values not breaking things, and they do not like it when people touch their things, like any earth sign, but they won't get angry about it. They're quite chill. But if you happen to push the buttons of a Taurus over and over and over, they will explode in your face and probably destroy um, the whole country if they could, because they don't get angry. But when they do get angry, you better watch out. And so, yeah, just don't piss them off. That's an earth sign. All earth signs. Just my advice, do not make them angry. Yeah, very much the bull. They actually don't. They're usually quite self-conscious when it comes to overdoing anything. So they're not going to be someone that you see obsessed with something. They're not necessarily addicted to anything at all. They enjoy relaxing, but they don't need drugs or alcohol all the time. They're not going to bug you for it. If they want it, they'll go get it with their own money. And it's like once a week at the most, Okay. Next sign, Gemini. So Geminis are moody and changeable, and you just better get over it. If you're someone that doesn't like that kind of energy that's very erratic, well, get over it. Move on. Don't be friends with a Gemini. They'll tell you that to your face. It's pretty simple. But, they like to be nice. They try to be nice, but of course everything bugs them because no one keeps up with them. They're quick-minded. They like to do things all the time. They like to get stuff done, go from one place to another. It depends on the rest of their chart. Gemini rising and Gemini moon, like me, I'm a Gemini moon. My mind works extremely quickly. I get really bored. I like to talk. I need to talk. I need to get my word out. Yeah. Communication is extremely important to Gemini. Generally, Gemini people, when telling a story, they need everyone to look at them. Look at Kanye West. Look at Donald Trump. Geminis, right? They're just kind of like, hey, look at me. They get really annoyed when people insult them because they don't see a point. They honestly, legitimately think that they are amazing. Geminis are kind and sweethearted, but they have a huge ego, which I would advise you to get over. But, you don't care. You just don't give a crap. You're intelligent. You know how to get stuff done. You're quick on your feet. You are responsible. And you get annoyed when other people don't think you are. Complex, contradictory, restless. You like doing multiple things at once. You probably can't, though. You're probably still learning how to do that. Gemini Sun find it difficult to kind of do that, but when you do, you're proud as hell. Like, you're just like, I can do all these different things. But you also think it's stupid. There's no point, You just think people need to get over themselves. So you're quite opinionated. You're too much in your head. People might call you unemotional because you probably are. You don't express it. You don't really see a point. It's hard for you to kind of understand the emotional depth of a situation because you want to understand it, but you can't. So my advice to you is to stay away from emotional people and find people that are like-minded that you can have conversations with, connect with your air, Okay, next sign is Cancer. Cancer suns are crazy. You guys are insane. A lot of murderers are Cancer suns. I'm a Capricorn, so my opinion is quite negative on Cancer. I do not see a lot of the positive aspects when it comes to Cancer because the sun in Cancer is not necessarily comfortable. You guys have to deal with your emotions. You guys have to deal with the fact that you can't stop yourself from explaining and expressing your emotions constantly to everyone. Especially the women. The men tend to they like to act tough because you want to look tough. Like, oh my God, Cancer, get over it. We love you. There's no need to act tough. This is coming from a Capricorn, okay? I might be getting passionate, but, next time you meet a Capricorn, realize that there's no need to act tough around them, period. They would appreciate it if you could just, be a decent person that isn't rude or pushing people away, or always saying your opinion. Cancer, you're moody. We love you. Go home. Take a shower, take a bath, cuddle in bed, do what you need to do. Don't feel like you ever have to explain yourself or act tougher. Get over it. Be honest. People that the other signs appreciate that. But you're not like that, I've met so many Cancer people that just beat around the bush. They don't really know how to speak straightforward to get a point across. I know how to, but I think I feel guilty when I do that to people. So yes, of course you need to be respectful of other people, but just be yourself and let people know that you're kind and sensitive and that you do think about things, because then people will actually like you. Um, People will actually see that you have a heart. So Cancer, you keep your emotions, you act tough too much, and it's quite frustrating to everyone else that isn't like you, that doesn't understand your emotional needs. Okay, Leo is next. So, Leo, yeah, definitely center of attention. Leo Sun people, you guys are the kind of people that when you make a dating profile, you're going to write 3 paragraphs, like huge paragraphs about yourself, because you want people to know about you, which is good. You're the kind of people that post statuses on Facebook telling the world that uh, I don't know, you stubbed your toe, or that you just got a job, or that you need money until like next week, or that it's you guys are self-centered, really self-centered people. But you have energy and you express it and you share it with people and you listen and you expect people to be there for you. But sometimes they're not, so don't get angry because you're not the only person in the world, okay? Um, but yeah, Leo, you need to first of all, when Leos are young, they're not in touch with their emotions, and you guys tend to avoid problems and lie a lot. Okay? A lot of Leos are liars, bad liars, and they'll lie to your face. And people like me, people like Scorpios, Capricorns, Aquarians, we do not tolerate that. So you're gonna have to suck it up and move on with your life. Don't lie. And now I'm being mean to Leo. Sorry, guys, but everyone loves you. So, I just really want to be the person to tell you what's up. Because everyone's going to be like, oh, you're a Leo. Oh my God, you like to party. That's not the case. If you're a Leo and you go to a party, you're the person that wants to make sure that everything's happening the way you want it to. Thinking that you controlling the situation is going to help anyone, but it's not, because everyone has their own opinion, everyone has their own idea of what needs to happen. So stop trying to implement that idea into the world. You can do it with your own personal situation, but learn to control your ego and don't tell people what you think all the time. Don't think that what you think is automatically right. Be proud of what you know. Be proud. You guys are really proud of your family. You're caring, you're supportive, you're generous, but your ego comes first. So of course you're going to be generous, but don't always make your ego the number one thing, because it just won't help you out in the world. Because when things don't go your way, you're going to be angry. So, you guys have the ability to relax and be in the moment, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, it's a lot of control issues. Virgo, you guys are actually quite adaptable. Your reputation, let me kind of set a few things straight. Virgos aren't always clean freaks. They aren't always organized at all. You guys are scattered. But you enjoy organizing because it takes that chaos in the world and it brings order to it. So you usually go from one extreme to the other. Your emotions are extremely strong. They're extremely extreme. So just keep an eye on them. Make sure that you know that you are an emotional person. Stop forgetting that you are. You're an intellectual person. You're a human with emotions. Remember that. Respect it. Respect yourself. Take care of yourself. Remember all that stuff. You guys like to help other people, but you should be getting more in touch with your emotions as well. Realize, anyway, that other people are more emotional than you. Emotionally expressive. The Virgo people are the kind of people that don't want to burden other people, so they repress their emotions, become alcoholics, and get addicted to a lot of different things. So that is a pathway that you easily veer towards. It happens a lot. So just stop being self-critical all the time. Meditate or speak with people that have a different opinion than you, and then you can kind of understand that the world doesn't work in a black and white way that you want it to. You may be someone that likes to organize and help other people, but some people just want to relax and chill out, okay? And those are the Pisces, the water signs. So, guys, just kind of realize that you can't always analyze everything to death. Just respect the people around you. You guys are beautiful people in so many ways. Usually physically, usually emotionally, mentally, everything. But don't be a dick about it. Don't make other people feel worse because you know that you can do things. Don't be a dick, okay? Don't be mean. Respect other people. Understand that we're all different, okay? You may think you're open-minded, but the next time you insult someone, realize that that could actually hurt their feelings, and don't be a dick, okay? Virgos, I love you guys, actually. I want to marry a Virgo because I'm a Capricorn and I could handle your criticism. Oh, crap, I clicked Scorpio. Okay, next we have Libra. I'm sorry. Oh my god. So Libra, you guys are, what the hell? A lot more intellectual than people believe because you may be romantic, but you're not the romantic like a Pisces. You're not going to be emotional about it. You're actually going to use your mind. You guys are really intelligent, but you guys have the biggest egos. Just letting you know. I'm just being honest. And you know what? Sorry, Libra. It's negative honesty. You need to appreciate positive honesty and negative honesty. Sometimes things do not add up. Life is not fair, but you guys can make it fair. So I advise you to be those people that actually do see all sides of a situation, take the time to look at all sides of a situation, and be the person to find a solution without being a dick, which you guys are good at. You guys are fair-minded, peaceful, charming, lovely, kind. Liars, because you guys cover up what you don't like. You guys want to keep the peace too much to the point where when another person isn't keeping the peace, you get upset and then you can't keep the peace. So just recognize that other people affect you a lot. So watch out who you're going to be in a relationship with. Don't jump into a relationship with the next cute person you see. Don't get married. Libras are the kind of people that tend to marry like 3 times at least. You guys marry a lot, and it's because you like to get married, but then you get bored. So you need to realize how fickle you are, respect that other people aren't like that necessarily, and act accordingly on that. So be romantic, but also, next time your partner tells you that you look like shit or says something negative, next time anyone says something negative, get over it. And realize that not everyone is the fair-minded, loving person that sees every side of the situation that you can, okay? Realize that other people are selfish and that you too can be selfish. You have a right to be selfish, okay? That's fine. You guys are tough as nails. You guys could honestly kill someone, but you probably wouldn't. But you would threaten them if you could because you guys have a lot of anger built up, okay? So just make sure don't build up all that anger. Next time you have something to be angry about, yell into a pillow or throw something against a wall. Who cares? Okay? Scorpio. You guys are loving. Oh, Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Okay. The most contradicting emotional sign ever. You guys are emotionally intense all the time. You love it. You want to be on the move all the time. Scorpios need to really watch out for their health because your emotions are not the only thing that exists in the world. Other people's emotions exist. You may think that you're being fair, but when you are forcing your opinion, your beliefs, your emotions, your thoughts, your feelings, all that onto everyone else, people are going to get pissed off at you. So just calm down, take a deep breath, don't be a dick, breathe, relax, take a smoke, which is probably what you'll do. A lot of Scorpios are addicted to things. Scorpio is one of the water signs, and I find is the most passionately addicted to anything. And you need what you need, and you want it, and you always want what you want, and you want the best, and you don't care. Like, you think that other people want to give you everything, but fuck no. Not everyone is going to bend over backwards to give you like $100 bill. A lot of Scorpios I know do not have like, they don't know how to be self-reliant. You guys rely too much on other people, on other people's things. Okay? So take a deep breath, realize that you can be independent. You guys are the most determined people. A Scorpio doing anything, I know you're going to do it. I have a Scorpio cousin. No one had faith in her. She has kids, and she is a tough woman, and she is a good parent. She found a way to make sure that her kids are always happy, always fed, always taken care of, in a nice home with the best possible. What she likes, and that's it. Nothing else will get in the way of you. Scorpio, you can have a family. You can start a business. You can go to the gym. You guys can do whatever you want. The most determined, passionate people are Scorpios. You guys can be the worst people and the best people. You guys could be a drugged out homeless hippie on the street, begging people for money, or you can be the king of you can own a billion-dollar company while going to church every Sunday, teaching people about what you believe in because you know what you know. And that's amazing. Okay? Just, turn it down a little bit because not everyone is as passionate as you are. All right, Sagittarius. You guys are impersonal. You guys don't know how to have a conversation to a person. You speak about everything around. You speak about the general thing. You're an emotional person, but you don't express yourself in an emotional way, meaning that you speak intellectually about things that aren't here. You like to talk about travel. You like to talk about um, the universe, philosophy, psychology, anything larger than life. Like, you guys are larger than life. You guys love food. You probably have a favorite food. You probably like Italian food, like spaghetti, pizza. You probably like chocolate, sweets. But the thing is, you might, if you're older, you probably realize, but you do have to slow down on what you eat. You can't always indulge yourself, even though you may feel like you have to. There's other things in life that you can focus on. Start traveling more. Start getting out. Stop. Don't drink a lot. Sagittarians tend to be addicted to things easily without realizing because you don't know your limits. So just stay away from alcohol. Limit yourself. Find someone that can teach you how to set boundaries and aim towards that goal instead of wanting to be drunk all the time or wanting things to be amazing all the time. Sadly, Sagittarius, you guys are awesome and fun, but the world does not work that way. Sadly. I'm sorry. You guys are honest, easy to get along with, fun, optimistic, energetic, funny. So yeah, know that about yourself and appreciate it. Okay, next is Capricorn. That's me. Capricorn, well, yes, you can tell, I'm pretty judgmental. Oh, shit. Because we basically see everything. So that's how I see it. Capricorns, we see the world from kind of a different perspective, but we my advice to you Capricorns is to not be a dick. Just like the other earth signs, don't be stubborn. Let go. Go with the flow. Learn, Capricorns, it's a hard lesson, but you're going to have to learn that you can't control everything. Emotions happen. Live in the moment. It's way better than wanting to control every little detail of your life. Um, that's basically it, you know? But, you know, we're down to earth. You know, we're boring. We know how to do stuff. I'm a Capricorn. You know, I'm not proud of being a Capricorn necessarily because, yes, we repress our emotions. Yes, we are addicted to work. Yes, we are always trying to fix everything. Yes, we are good at it. Yes, we worry about everything all the time. And I can guarantee you that every Capricorn out there has worried about every tiny little thing possible because you want to make sure that things work out the way that you need them to work out because you see a bigger picture. But that picture cannot always fall into place exactly as you want it to. You can try as hard as you can. You can work and work and work for the rest of your life, but you need to find a balance between work and home because if you don't, you're going to get sick and you're going to get angry at yourself for not being the perfect person that you desire to be. Not People aren't perfect and it sucks. I hate it. I do not like that fact at all. It pisses me off because I notice every single tiny little detail that is wrong with people, society, the world, life, existence, okay? But just because you notice what's wrong, you need to realize that what is wrong can point you to what is right with the world. It's not necessarily being optimistic, but it's being realistic, knowing the facts of life and dealing with them instead of complaining. You know, Capricorn, instead of staying at home crying because you feel bad about yourself or, you know, repressing all your emotions and working for a week straight and then going home and bawling all weekend because you didn't know how to, like, deal with the emotions when you were feeling them. You push them away. So then when you're alone, they all come flushing back. Also, remember, Capricorn, to tell people that you love them. It's kind of a stupid, tiny little stupid thing. But if you're a Capricorn, realize that yes, you do not express your emotions as much as other people. You might be able to explain them, like talking, but you know, that doesn't mean that you are necessarily expressing your emotions in a physical way, like affectionately. But you enjoy affection, so indulge yourself. Capricorns love affection, but we don't think we deserve it. But you deserve it, Capricorn. You deserve the world because you are amazing. You're a hard worker. And let's move on to Aquarius. Aquarius, you guys are crazy. You guys are tired of the bullshit. You know, Capricorns are kind of like, okay, let me fix this. But then Aquarius comes along and is like, oh, shut up. Let's just destroy everything so we can build it again. You know, you guys want to shake everything up. I have Aquarius rising, so look at my hair. I mean, come on. Look, I have tattoos. I got a missing tooth. I got crazy hair. That's Aquarius, you guys. But realize, Aquarius, that you don't know everything. It's impossible. So stop, like, telling people you appear to be so cocky because you think that you know so much, but you don't know anything because you do not connect with your emotions like a Leo does or a Cancer. You repress them, you pretend you don't have them, you do not enjoy emotions, you would rather read a book or talk to someone about the social constructs of human existence and, you know, talk about all the intellectual things, make social change. But guess what? Some people need you to calm down and take that stick out of your butt, okay? Aquarius, you want to change the world? You want things to be different right now? Well, too bad, because you can't just go around convincing people that your way is right. Don't do that. It's mean. It's really, like, you know, be tolerant. But not only tolerant, actually start to learn compassion. You talk about compassion, you know everything about compassion, but do you feel compassion? If you walk by a homeless person on the street, do you give them money? Or are you too busy talking to your friend or thinking about how people in Africa need money and food? Okay? Get out of your head and start feeling things and start being honest with people on an emotional level. You're honest. You guys are the most honest people, but start thinking about the next time you talk to someone. Are you talking about your emotions and what you really feel? Or are you just talking because you like to talk? That you like to explain? That you like to think? That you're good at knowing shit? We'll get over it. And yeah, that's it. Okay. Next is Pisces. Pisces, you guys are an emotional wreck. And you know what? I'm sorry that I had to tell you that, but it's true. Pisces people are scatterbrained with no morals. You guys focus on having morals. They're important. Okay? Don't stay home drinking and then lie to yourself and lie to everyone else in your life that you didn't do that. Okay? You like alcohol, that's okay. You like to drink at work sometimes. That's fine. Just don't let it interfere with, anything else in your life. Make sure that you're good. That good without drugs, good without this, without that. Just kind of learn that it's okay to focus on the day-to-day tasks without trying to escape. So you may get really frustrated with people because you need your alone time, and that's okay. Just balance that creative side because you like to draw or paint or, take pictures. You don't like to be in front of the camera, but you're good at working behind the scenes. But realize that you too are human, that you too have issues just like everyone else, and that you too can be open about it. And, Pisces, I really hope that you have a good friend that is willing to listen to you, that's down to earth and reliable, that you can be honest with so you can learn how to fix your situation without having to do it all by yourself. Because it's okay that you're not perfect and that you're crazy. Just kind of like wake up every morning, take a deep breath, and go find a Virgo instead of that bottle of alcohol or, that marijuana or that cigarette or whatever, because you don't always have to escape. This world can be beautiful without you getting into your head or without you drinking something. Being sober can be just as fine. You just think that you need or want something, so then you have to get it, which is not true. Talk to people that are more down to earth and realistic, and you'll get a better perspective on life. You'll be able to see both sides of the coin instead of just your own head. You'll be able to get out of it talking to someone that's different than you and without blocking them out. Okay? Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know this was mostly me telling people what to do, but I'm just letting you know that I do understand how each 12 of the signs work because I'm an astrologer and, I've been doing this for 20 years, 23 years. I start to notice patterns after a while. You start to kind of connect every dot. So I get a decent understanding of each sign based on the books, websites, and people I've met. Books I've been reading, websites I've been checking out, and people that I've talked with and experienced life with. Anyway, well, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think of this video. Tell me if you think that I was wrong, because it would be nice to know. Just be nice about it. Don't be a dick. That's just my motto in life. I'm going to start telling people don't be a dick. Be understanding. Use emotions and intellect in every situation of your life, and you'll be good. You'll be able to see people from an objective and caring point of view, and then take that into action, into consideration, and work towards getting along with everyone. So you can look at people's birth charts and see their sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, and then you'll know them. But then get to know them, and then you'll be like, oh, okay, this is you as a human rather than your birth chart. So just kind of keep a balance all the time with all this stuff, because it's important to analyze, but not too much. All right, thank you, bye. I hope you enjoyed.